टूटिया रिखते छूटिया मन हर रस फूटिया सांग साध उलटिया हम हर रस फूटिया सांग साध उलटिया आन नाई नाई रे नानक पीत चरण चरण मोरी जाए मोरी जा. Now what is unique about this composition? Ancient Pratal, when you see no tal changed. It's one of the very few Pratals existing with only one tal. Imagine. But now forget about this hiccup. Let me demonstrate to you. Mori jaye, mori jaye. Darshan pavat he rajo nadhi sahai santanav charan gahe. It's a complex sweep. If I don't tell you what tal it is, you won't ever know. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the big names. I've tried and tested all of these things. And I'm a percussionist myself, believe you me. I'm not the Kirtaniya of the older school for nothing. It's difficult to do, it's so complex. Just because I tell you it's chartal, then you, oh, it's chartal or it's tal. But if you look at the arrangement of it, it's very complex. And look at the stanza. Aaye man avrna bhava charanav charanav leje walma karand kamal jo anras nahi chahe karla mori ja. Ante toodiye anahar Ante toodiye रिखते छूटिया मन रस कूटिया संग साधु उलटिया आन नाई नाई रे नानक प्रीत चरण चरण हे मोरी जा. So you will see it's a very complex arrangement. So it's not less complex than one of the very other fascinating partals where tals change literally. And people who are maestro of percussionists, they can play 5, 6, 7 kinds of tals in this composition itself. So when you go at a level of extraordinary excellence, and nothing less was in vogue in the Guru's court, rag tals is nothing. They're all in attendance. You can go as complex as you want, you can go as simple as you want. But you reach the simple, you simplified, you solved the most complex of situations and theorems and situations and concepts. Does that make any sense? Hello everybody! Knock knock! Anyone there? Okay, it's me, I'm there. Are you there with me? Who's sleeping? Can the one who's sleeping tell me that he or she is sleeping? Oh yeah, you are? Perfect. You're in my company. Okay, do you want to hear any particular rag? What rag is your favorite? Huh? Come on. You don't even know your favorite? Who's your favorite film star? Yeah? See that it took him like not even a second to respond to it. And I asked which favorite rag is it? You guys are doing kusar fusar with each other. You know? As if it's like you're debating whom to choose, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump as President of the United States. Okay. Which is the favorite raga? Yeah? Rag Bhairo. Okay, how many people have Bhairo as favorite raga? One person. Okay, how many people have favorite of Shri Rag? How many people have Asa as favorite? Oh, that's so many hands. You are with me. Why are you raising my hands, huh? Bad guy, huh? I like him already. Acha, you want me to play the drums? It's not mine are very big. There's a very small drum, but anyway, I'll try to play some. You don't have any big Jori? Very well. So, so Pairo is, Asa was like several people. Okay, who can meet Asa? Whose favorite is Kalyan? Not even. Todi, Tokhari, Brahms. Pairo is it? Asa was it? Asa is it? You want me to sing Asa?
Yeah.
You want me to sing a simple composition or a very complex composition?
Very complex composition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get up. Stand up. How old are you?
8.
You're 80 years old?
8.
81?
8.
And he wants a complex thing. That's very impressive. I will sing a complex Asa composition. That's nice. I like it that way. Nice Asa, isn't it? How many of you can recognize this Asa? You mean this is not Asa? Let me see this one then. I'm just joking. This is Jet City, guys. Before it was Paron. I was just teasing you all. How does Asa go? Does it go like this? He's confirming it. Must be like that. Complex, huh? Here comes the complex one. Original of Guru Sahib again. लो प्रभ ध्यावो भरम बीत जित मिटावो नित नाम ननक मोर खूब गुमगार तोर खूब गुमगार तोर खूब गुमगार तोर खूब गुमगार तोर आज बयान दो भरम गीत हो रे खूब गुमगार तोर खूब गुमगार तोर काम क्रोध लोभ मान ए ब्याल छोर खूब गुमगार Now you would ask, oh, by the way, do you know whose jacket is this? Whose jacket is this? Louder. How do you know? Because you saw me, isn't it? Now, how many hands who know this jacket is mine? All big and small, everybody, it's important. Even the elder ones are supposed to raise. I don't recognize anyone with a white beard as older. Nobody is older than me. You know why? Because there are two ages. One is of the body, one is of the soul. Soul-wise, we are all the same age. There's no God making souls every day. We are the timeless. Everybody is as young as we all are and as old as we all are. So, okay, down. How many of you know this jacket is not mine? How do you know it's not mine? Perfect. No, that's good. So, two people. Now, that's what I wanted to tell you. I just told you twice that this composition is created by Guru Arjan or Guru Ramdas, isn't it? How would I know? Because my ancestor, Bhai Sadharan, he was only Sadharan. Sadharan means ordinary. But it was his name. He had the fortune of having the Charnamrit of Guru Nanak. He was a classmate of Bhai Lehna Ji. But he was a paike of Guru Amar Das. From Guru Nanak till Guru Gobind, my bloodline has been a witness to the magnificence of Gurus. So when we say it belongs to the Guru, because we know it, it's been passed down. There are certain compositions we are not sure. So we don't put our own labels. That is how what we call semantic precision, academic integrity. Right? Does it make any sense? So there are always two people, three people who say, oh, how can they say it? Like you also raise hands, no, I think it's not his. There are always people like that. That's how it is. Scientifically proven. So if anybody from the old Good Khalsa order says this belongs to the Gurus, you need to believe them. Check their authenticity. Check their lineages, whether these are fakesters born yesterday, trying to pretend as things. But don't doubt the ones, as my grandma said, after I'd given flying, she said, hey sonny, she used to be very frightening like this. Do I look frightening? No, I tried. My grandma was very tough. She said, don't under-evaluate the knowledge that is being granted to you. I said, come on, grandma. I gave my flying as a career, I gave my businesses after, and how dare you challenge me that I still need to prove how much I value the Gursikh traditions. She says, no, that's the reason why I came and I stay in your room with you, watching over you when you practice. But there is something else I want to tell you. Don't forget the journey that this knowledge took to reach you. And I'm a fan of my grandmother since then. I said, wow, I never thought like that. He says there was a time when your ancestor had a bloody khanda in one hand, a shield in the other, rhino skin shield in the other. Not even a horseback. Being the bhaikes of the Gurus, we were like, it was the old Sikh aristocracy. The king studied from scriptures to swords. They were people of privilege. But she said that not even a kathi and a koda Not even a jutti in the feet, bloodied khanda, wounded bodies, but a saranda slung at the back and pothi slung on the other shoulder. They lost everything, but this vidya was never lost. They safeguarded it. Your custodian, don't ever evaluate. I said, but I'm not studying, so how do you think? He says, no, Sonny. These days, life has become too easy. And when life becomes easy, people forget the idea called hard work and perseverance. That's my grandmother, Bibi Santama. Imagine. And you can accuse them of old woman who lived in the villages. Oh, how would she know? She never went to university. She hasn't got a D.Litt or a DSc. But these are people who studied the Indic scriptures. They don't need a certificate. They had a certifications of their own vernacular pedagogical processes. That is what my other fight is. That in the garb of modern education, we are disrespecting, dishonoring and killing and murdering the ancient Gursikh pedagogical processes. We are being so unintelligent about it. So we need to carve a system which blends the best of both. We are spending disproportionate resources, both financial and human. The most vital project, for example, in our foundation, which has pioneered, it has impacted all of your lives. But I almost closed it 3 months back because since mid-July, I am the only one who's paying the salaries. Now I don't need to be taken care of, but people like Pandit Pannalal Upadhyay's son, Ashutosh Upadhyay, they immigrated from Punjab 350 years back because the king of Gaya invited them for employment. The grand Vasudev Upadhyay tradition of Pakhawaj, they play the same language. His son Ashutosh is in Sultanpur Lodi since 1.5 years, teaching for free talented children from underserved communities. Right? But that's how disproportionate and unintelligent we are. So we are not aware of the vitals. What are the vitals of our community? Where do we derive dignity from? What are those places where somebody cannot get, oh, you are just copying us, or you took it from us? Our work is where everybody salutes like this. Because they took, at one time or the other, the custodians of the Guru Darbar or Guru Nanak's court helped people to start programs. Be it Mastwala Sahib, Baba Jwala Singh sent his classmate and accompanist of 40 years from a village by Harnam Singh of Thatha Timba, who Maharaj Bir Singh used to say that from the whole of South Asia, all the grand percussionists played to their fill in front of our father master. But nobody played as complex. Sab to wicked akhar unhone vartya si. Sab to wicked je kise ne Pakhawaj bajai by Harnam Singh Tibbe wale. That's our village. Baba Jwala Singh Thatha Timba wale is my great granduncle, youngest of my great granduncle. My great grandfather Baba Naran Singh is the oldest of the brothers. Baba Pratap Singh used to seat him on his Sarana side. The program at Penny Saab was begun by that. Bhai Arjun Singh Tarangar was the first mega star sent there in the 20s and 30s. He introduced Rahim Baksh, Kareem Baksh, Udo Khan, all these grandmasters. Bhai Arjun Singh Tarangar brought them and so on and so forth. But who's Bhai Arjun Singh Tarangar? He's from Pular village. His father, Bhai Ram Singh, my great granduncle Baba Jwala, is the students of Baba Vasawa Singh of Darbar Sahib. Bhai Harnam Singh Chuminde was the youngest classmate of Baba Jwala Singh. You see, the original sources we disregard. Even today, the original style of Pakhawaj playing has been now everybody is following, be it Pinky to others. Everybody was playing. How did this come? Guru's court. It's not me. I'm nobody. I'm just a custodian. Rag systems, the memory, as I said, this jacket. We talk of compositions, Koriya, Lama, Alaniya. The Gurkhalsa has the memory. We have forgotten a lot, but we still remember. Whatever we remember, it's original gold cast by Guru Nanak till Guru Gobind. And we have the courage to say, they will say, I'll tell you one interesting story. There was a young lady who was doing a PhD. She was a PhD scholar when I was a visiting professor at the Guru Nanak Dev University Center on Studies in Sri Guru Sahib. the division of musicology. She came with a long list of folk music mentioned in Guru Granth Sahib. So she said, "Ji, Suchaji, Kuchaji," I said, we don't have a memory of. Kuchaji, we don't have memory of. Sodar, we don't have memory of. Sopur, we don't have memory of. She thought she had come to the most illiterate person on the planet. Because I was saying, no, I don't remember it, I don't remember it, I haven't heard it, I haven't heard it. She came to Orania, yes, we know. How do you know? Well, we know that Guru Nanak, it's said to be the last composition composed by or sung by Guru Nanak before he passed away, left his body. And that it is, but Hans and so on and so forth goes like, okay, Kodiya we remember, Lama we remember, Var this we remember, Var that we remember, and so on and so forth. But she was like small face, she shrunk because she thought, I thought Bhai Baldeep is such a phenomenon. He has all the answers, but he gave only maybe 30-40% of the answers. The chant is folk. I said, who told you chant is not folk? It's the preceding. Before Dhrupad became the norm, chant, prabandh, ruha, matha were 4 forms of classical singing. So don't call chant, remove this from the list. So then I told her, the reason why I tell you that within the tradition, then I said, hold on, look at this composition. Doesn't it look like centuries old composition? Isn't it? The structure, the grammar, the mutualism of Rag, Tal, Shabad, Surt. Must be somebody grand. No, who created it? Well, it's as grand as me, unfortunately. It's my composition from 2004. What does it tell you? It tells you that I'm a composer of a very high pedigree. But we have the courage to say, I can easily, if you come to say, tell me, okay, what answers do you need? You tell me, I need Suchaji, Kuchaji. I can say Suchaji, Kuchaji. I can compose it like this. I will look at the text and I'll sing it. You won't know the difference because I'm a grammarian of the same order. Does that make any sense? But the honesty and integrity within the Gursikh tradition is if we've forgotten, we say we've forgotten it. But if we remember something, we say we remember it. You understand? We don't make things up. We don't fall in the trap of what is there, I'll lose face or what will people think I don't have all the answers. No. Because if one catches one lie of a person, you don't trust the rest of that person. Isn't it right? If I give you, or if you were to give me $10, hey, you were to give me $10, okay? And if you were to give me $10, say, can you keep it, paisa, for 2 hours? Okay? So you ask me to safe keep your $10 for 2 hours. When you come back and say, hey, can I have my $10 back, please? And I were to tell you, hey, which $10, boy? You say, come on, I gave you like $10 2 hours ago. You were to argue back, and I would say, oh, come on, you're lying, huh? No, I'm not lying. There were witnesses. Oh, they're all lying. I'm right. Would you ever give me another $10 for safety for 2 hours? No. Or second situation, you gave me $10, say, well, I'll come back in 1 week and I'll take the $10 back. And you came back after a week and said, oh, hey, BBS, can I have my $10 back, please? I said, oh yeah, you know what, I actually ended up spending a bit of it. I just got 4 left. You can have the 4 back. You would say, oh, okay, you're a friend, no problems. When can you give me the rest 6? I'll say, well, you know what, I don't think I'll be able to pay the rest. Right? And would you ever give me another 10 again? No. See that? But instead, you gave me $10 and said, hey, BBS, can you keep for these $10 for like 6 months, I'll come back. I can carry it. When you come back, you get a packet with a $50 note in it, like 10 fiver or 5 tenors, right? And say, hey, but BBS, we just gave you $10. I think you're giving me more. And I would say, well, you know what? I had the 10, but I didn't take your permission, but I thought there was a very safe investment which came along. I put in my money. I put in my 100, but I thought you've gone and I know that you were investing something, etc., etc. I put your 10 in it too. I had it covered, believe you me. There would have been no chance of you losing money, and your 10 became 50. Would you be upset about it? You would be happy, isn't it? And next time, would you even blink even, before lending me a $10 note for even a year? No, that's how it works. So as custodians, we have to be very honest, we have to be full of integrity, and if we are not ever caught lying, people trust you. Guru trusts you. You understand? That is how you become a custodian. So if you ever want to become a custodian of the Vidya Pranalis or educative processes or pedagogies of the Guru's court, these are the values you need to inculcate. There were 2 girls who came to me. They said, oh, Bibi Jasbir Kaur was a very beautiful elderly lady who passed away a few years back, and she had made a lot of contribution in a way. We disagreed several times, but that's okay. Don't you fight at home with your brothers and sisters and mommies and grandparents, etc., etc., when you want not to do the homework and they say, hey, you've got to finish your homework. But you have another idea, isn't it? You want to play a game. You know what, in our times, you know what we used to do? Nowadays it changes. My son used to be under the bed playing his PS whatever, that thing you held in the hand, PS3. What is PS2, PlayStation, whatever, that one you held in the hands?
A PS Vita.
Yeah. And what we used to do, we would choose the big book, big textbook. And mommy would be doing rounds in the kitchen, keeping a watch whether I'm studying or not. So she's seeing that I'm studying a big book very intently. But inside the book was a comic book. That's how we used to cheat our time, right? Sometimes we would get caught. And my ears I'm hiding because they're very long, right? Because my mommy pulled this way and daddy pulled that way. So I have to keep them very tidy under my turban. But anyway, so these 2 young ladies came, brought by the brother of Bibi Jasbir Kaur, Daya Singh, lives in Jangpura in Delhi. And these 2 girls came and said, oh, you know what, we want to learn from you. I said, what do you want to learn from me? She said, oh, we want to learn Kirtan from you. I was in a naughty mood. And I said, but who told you I actually teach Kirtan? Somebody said, wrong. What have you done? He said, we've got a diploma on 31 ragas. I said, I won't have one. Don't move it. The image will shake. Anyway, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. I bet it's not even recording. It is? Yeah. So keep an eye on it, huh? So I told them, but I don't have, I'm an illiterate fellow. Anyway, I told them, but I, sell vegetables. They were like shocked. I said, yeah, I sell I'm a fruit vendor, I'm a vegetable vendor. I put a ready outside, but I also sell fruits, etc. I was just teasing, and they really believed me for a moment. I said, but tell me, why do you want to study from me? They said, oh, but because your house is very close to ours. Now, that's not a reason how you choose a maestro. If that's how I chose, I ended up researching with 27 elders of South Asia. That means I was not just satisfied with someone who lived close by. We chose the finest memory bearers, the finest storytellers that there were in the world, and we went to them. Right? And this time, I'm also in politics. There's a lot of things happening, but where did I go? To tell indirectly that this is how you build Punjab, this is how you recover the civilization. I came to document 3 grand elders: Bhai Pratap Singh, aged 94, Professor Ranjit Singh, living in Los Angeles, almost 80, one of the children or son of the great legends of 20th century, Bhai Samun Singh Bragi. His sons are Harbhajan Singh, lives in Florida and Tampa. That was the 3rd maestro I documented, right? I came all the way. I didn't think, gosh, my ticket's going to cost $4,500. Oh gosh, my internal travel is going to cost another $1,800, $1,900. Oh, it's going to be much. I just packed my bags and left, because it's important to document memories. But documentation is not just to take photos. You have to have questions. So after you've been churning your heart out and your being for decades or years and years, questions come to you. They mushroom like beautiful plants, etc., etc. So these are some thoughts. These are some thoughts I wanted to share, because it's important to understand what is it to be a custodian. Guru Vidyas are the heritage of the Gursikhs. It does not belong to any family. No family has a copyright on it. But we are the maintainers and protectors of the copyrights of the Gurus. And we prevent corruption from coming in, dilution from happening. We try with the hope that finest talent from every subsequent generation will come up, take charge, harness the memory, imbibe the memory, and continue it and take it to the next generation. Because I cannot reach 150 years later. So it will have to pass on like a baton from the finest of one generation to the finest memory bearers of the next generation. I could not meet Baba Jwala Singh. He died in 1952. I am born in 69. So they had to be in between people. Bhai Batan Singh died in the 60s. I could not meet him. They had to be in between people. Bhai Dal Singh of Lasara village died earlier, before I was born. So they were in between people. Bhai Harnam Singh of Thatadeba died. In between, there would need to be people. Maharaj Bir Singh used to notation the composer sent me via letter. This is another thing I studied from you elders. This is another thing I studied when you would be in Bangalore and others. Right? So you look for people and you pass on your treasures, so that with the hope that it will continue. Right? That is how Vidyas are kept. Intangible heritage is not something that you can frame or record. It has to be lived by every subsequent generation. That is what is unique about it. And to restore the intangible heritage, you need the tools from within the realms of the intangible. Today you may not understand, but I have spoken. It gets registered somewhere, as the elders would say, "Kya beta साहबजादे लगता है तुम्हारे सर के ऊपर से जा रही हैं बातां पर रब दा इंतजाम है एक बार को गल कही गई है ਤੁਹਾਡੇ सबकॉन्शियस ਚ महफूज हो ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ चलते रहोगे सोते जाओगे ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਿਨ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਕਿਸ ਨੇ ਕਹੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਹੀ ਸੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਮੈਂ 5-10 ਮਿੰਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜੋੜੀ ਸੁਣਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ समाप्ति करांगा 10 मिनट रह गए ने टाइम पे बोले सोनिहा
sitting at Purada but I still want to say about the foundation that Baldeep Singh is representing, that he chairs and he founded. Kanpur Lodi he was talking about is where the main Nadi incident with Basha Ji da ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਿਆਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ travel show ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਨੇ institution in the ਕਿਲਾ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ we all support that and his the journey that he was talking about just now of recording the memory bearholders of our Versa. So let's all support him and his foundation and I pray that we will continue to have this relationship learning and sharing. By the way, this Air Force Ali, you were talking about my father. He's a retired flight commander. So I understand this school is everything, all of it.
Well, you can tell him I would be much junior. I was selected for the 147th Flying Pilots course, FPC 147.
You would have been in this training, though I can tell you he was the instructor. So, but the school,
Believe me, we would be very glad I wasn't there.